Hello everyone and welcome back to the Roundtable Qualifying Tournament. We're here for our last three matches of the round of 16, and they're all going to be right in a row, one after the other. We're going to be starting off with lolol234 versus Mastasz, followed by Amamiya Kokoro versus Bartek, and finishing off the weekend with Takedo versus Neneric. I'm going to be here for all of these matches as your streamer, and for the first one as a commentator. My name is Dio, and joining me for this first one is Mr. Blue Sun Osu.
Hello, once again. It's that time, Dio. I'm excited, man.
Yeah, very excited for this matchup. lolol234 versus Mastasz, I think is going to be a pretty good one. We've had a lot of kind of exciting matches, actually. I think the two highlights so far this weekend were definitely Enri versus Demonical, 6-3 matchup that was relatively close between the two of them. And then Malashevsky versus Swick, actually, which was surprisingly interesting, with Swick taking 2 points off of Malashevsky. I think a lot of people expected it to be 6-0, maybe 6-1, but Swick managing to take 2 points off of Malashevsky during that match. So very happy to see how well even the Seed 16 competitors are doing in this tournament.
Yeah, man, Swick's a beast. Do not sleep on Swick, 100%. Ciccone has a hugely tough match ahead of him in that loser's bracket. Intercamping still waiting on his opponent, which I believe is after this match or the next one. And then two of those loser's bracket matches still are waiting to be placed. However, today, let's not focus on that. Let's focus on lolol234, also known as Karumi, versus Mastasz. And it's a pretty interesting matchup, I think. Karumi, really quite the all-rounder. Really solid tournament player, on those like hard rock, flow aim hidden, just a really, really solid player all around. 4 digits as well, which might surprise a lot of people. You have your crazy 2-digit players, and like obviously he's not 3-digit right now, 4-digit right now. He's 3-digit, but perennial 4-digit World Cup player for Team China. Once again, all round incredible tournament player. Look at those cool plays, as you can see there. Nice little breakdown on the stream.
Yeah, Karumi's somebody who I think a lot of people are looking to as kind of an upset player. Seeded number 6 in the tournament, despite being one of the lowest ranked players in the top 16 at all, and for pretty good reason. Very good combo gamer, very experienced tournament player. And I think the same kind of goes for Mastasz, somebody that a lot of people maybe would have flown under their radar before the last World Cup. I think putting himself on the board in a lot of people's minds with the last World Cup and his performance for Team Poland. Also a Konyo Cup number 3 champion, Walter White doppelganger, and recently a father, so congratulations to him on that. Very, very good hard rock, stream, stamina, flowing player, and good precision as well, but really just a solid mechanics tournament player all around. Somebody who definitely, I think, is going to be batting out some hiddens in this matchup, but otherwise doesn't really have too many weaknesses to take advantage of.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, Mastasz been around for years at this point, I think he made his account in maybe 2012, something like that. I've known him since I sort of came through the ranks, and he was just as good back then as he is now, if not better. And yeah, Karumi's really going to have to watch out for those hard rock picks. He is good at them, but Mastasz is going to put up a huge fight against him.
Well, looks like we'll see how it's going to go. I think it would be one of these last 3 matches, if we're going to see any upsets at all, that would see them in this tournament. You have... This one is pretty close in seeding. It's seed 6 versus seed 11. That's not too big of a difference in a round of 16, only being a few spaces apart from each other. So this one, definitely the last 2 remaining matchups as well, could see some upsets going into the last couple of matches. So I'm excited to see exactly how these turn up. So lolol234 picking second pick, actually losing the role though. Okay, wait. I think Mastasz. Okay, Laser did not catch it, but Mastasz did say second ban, so Mastasz immediately gets first pick, which should have decided everything from the start. And then Lolo picking second pick, which doesn't matter anyway. But there we go, no mod 1 ban. They are just going out of order as well. It is supposed to be ABBA ban order, so I'm just gonna go ahead and ensure that we're actually getting the correct order. I don't think they care though. There's been 0 input from the ref. They have just banned already. So I guess they don't even care about the ban order. They just know what they want to ban and they're just doing it. Gotta respect it, honestly.
Are we sure there's not like a chat issue here, or are we just...
I'm not seeing anything on Tournament Client or on Laser Client, so I'm pretty sure they just like bam, 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 we're done, let's get on with it. I think they know. I think they know what they want.
I mean, better for us, we get to get straight into the match as quick as possible. So, an already hidden 2 pick by Mastasz, quite surprising maybe, considering we maybe thought he would have avoided these hiddens. Banning out the hidden 3, the more technical one, but picking into the AR8. And while Mastasz is a very consistent player, lolol234 is, you know, immensely good at all types of maps in tournaments. So I'm a little bit torn on this pick, honestly, by Mastasz.
Yeah, definitely like a little bit skeptical of exactly how this first pick is gonna go. But I don't think Kurumi is that good at low AR hidden either. So this isn't like a specialty for either of these players, and you know, this is a map that's pretty straightforward overall. It's a Delis awkward aim map. Yes, it's AR8, but honestly, if you're competent at AR8 hidden reading, you can play this pretty well anyway. There's not going to be, you know, a massive reading gap between any 2 players on a map like this, because the level of reading required for this type of player is not all that high. So I think it's maybe Mastasz just being comfortable on the pick and being relatively solid on this particular map. I don't know, I definitely would have expected something like one of the other flow aim picks in this pool to be the first pick for Mastasz, but you know, lolol234, a very good hard rock player, very good at a lot of the more gimmicky flow aim maps that you tend to see in map pools, so I don't dislike this pick from Mastasz at all. I think this could be a good pick for him. We'll see how it turns out.
Yeah, I mean, you know, there's not going to be anything too surprising in a map like this. You know, it's your classic Delis AR8 hidden map. Nothing they haven't seen before, and yeah, as you can see throughout the intro here, both holding a comfortable 99 FC. FCing those awkward angles. But as I said, you know, nothing they haven't seen before in a Delis map, although Mastasz does find the first break, immediately followed by lolol. Okay, this is really interesting. They have identical accuracy as well.
Same axe, slightly better combo for Mastasz right now, though. So eventually, he's going to get the score lead back. Maybe. I mean, it's only like 15 combo advantage. That's really not much at all. But this should go over to Mastasz eventually if you rely on combo game here. This map doesn't really get harder or easier, by the way. This really just kind of stays about the same difficulty outside of the key eyes, and then within the key eyes has that same level of diff spike across all 3 of them. So I'm not expecting either of these players to really get tripped up too much more outside of the key eyes at all. And I think if we see any breaks anywhere else, it's going to be when that aim diff spike comes through during the harder parts of the map. Both of them for now, though, just kind of going along through the easier parts here. Mastasz with slightly better accuracy now. lolol234 dropping a couple more hundreds during the slower section. And now into the second key eye time, middle of the map. Neither of them dropping anything, and honestly, both of them just performing exactly the same on this map. The scores are basically tied. Like, there's 0 give for either of them. If either of them break or drop massive accuracy, it's map deciding right now.
I mean, both players just kind of vibing right now, you know. Classic song, you know, if you played Osu for any amount of time, you may have heard this song. But going into a little bit more of an intense aim section here in a second, we'll really see who's feeling consistent. Because these big jumps, if you're not ready for them, they hit hard. Especially with the awkward angles. Mastasz finding it. Was that a slider break? Oh no, immediately the score goes over to lolol234. Not looking to let up here. Going into the ending. Hits the 1/3. Mastasz breaks again, and it's looking like A lolol234 break point immediately.
Yeah, I think that's going to be it. The combo game comes through clutch on the 1/3 section, drops a bunch of accuracy, but doesn't matter. Holds on to the full well, not the full combo. Holds on to the combo, generally speaking, after that initial break that both of them had at the same time. And lolol234, better combo overall in the back half. Worse accuracy, sure, but this is the power of that tournament experience, man. You know, Mastasz has been around for quite some time, but lolol234 has been playing tournaments for I don't even know how long, just years and years and years, and has finally broken into the upper echelons of tournament play in open rank with OWC this past year, despite the unfortunate incident with Team China, and now qualifying into this as seed number 6. I mean, really showing off just what that kind of experience in really difficult tournaments can do for you.
Yeah, and I mean, it's invaluable. Like, look at the consistency to be able to pull back after an early miss. You know, Mastasz, a little bit shaky on his first pick there, finding another miss. You know, they missed at about the same point at the start, which is okay, as long as you can keep your, you know, your consistency and your confidence up to actually combo through the rest of the map. And Kurumi there showing that tournament experience and really why he's so good and consistent. Oh, well, immediately Hard Rock 2. You know, as expected, Kurumi really good at these types of Hard Rock maps. Although, you know, don't count Mastasz out. He's also an incredible Hard Rock player himself, but...
Yeah, this is something that, like, on the player cards, lolol234 wanted featured as a best skill set, is that Hard Rock Precision. Very, very good Hard Rock Precision player. But the same goes for Mastasz. Both of them kind of wanted that featured on their player cards, so... I'm interested to see which of them actually comes out on top on this map, because I feel like a lot of these picks are going to be like this, where you have both players relatively evenly matched on each of these picks, right? There was a difference of 1 miss on the previous map, so it's not as though it was a huge score difference or an FC versus someone who was really uncomfortable. It was still relatively close. But we'll see how the nerves shake out for both of these players. A lot of times, early stages, these types of high circle size, small circle maps are tests of nerves, and there goes lolol234 aiming off of the cut stream too early and finding an early miss on this map. Mastasz still on the FC, but that was an early miss. There's still a lot of map left, and if a miss happens for Mastasz halfway through, lolol234 more than enough map to claw it back.
Yeah, and I mean, Mastasz really picking it up after that air raid hidden. He said, okay, it's really getting serious now, and, like, lolol, if he kept that combo, it honestly wouldn't even matter. Mastasz is incredible act right now. Not wavering in any shape or form. Going into the slow section, Mastasz holding that FC. He's going to need to keep it to get that second breakpoint of the match. This is looking really interesting, man.
Yeah, Mastasz, like you said, still a very good Hard Rock player, still a very good Precision player. Both of them hit the wiggle stream there. And now, both of them just heading into the back Ki. No shakes really on either of them. Both of them honestly look really steady in their cursors. There's not a lot of nerves, I don't think, for either of these players. They've been here a bunch of times before.
Oh,
there's a slider break for Mastasz. Is there enough map left for lolol234 to bring it back?
He has to combo. He has to combo up until the end. No way. It's not happening. I cursed him. Oh no. Mastasz with a 100k point lead going into the ending. Finds a break, but it's not going to matter whatsoever. He clutched it out this time for the second breakpoint of the match in the second point of the match. Mastasz not finding his first pick, and lolol not finding his first pick either. Wow. Okay, slider break as well. S rank by Mastasz. What a comeback, man.
I think these guys should just ask each other what they want to pick for their own picks.
I mean,
the double early breakpoint on the first picks. I think they should just ask each other what they want to play. You know?
Yeah, I feel like they should have the same amount of confidence as their bands. You know, it's like we know what we want to ban, but come on, you gotta know what you want to pick.
Yeah, the bans came out so fast, the ref couldn't even tell them it was ABBA ban order. They just insta-banned all 4 bands.
Well, and there it is, immediately straight after No Mod 5 by Mastasz.
So this is actually a double early low AR map pick for Mastasz, which I think is really interesting. I don't know Mastasz as somebody who tends to pick into this low approach rate reading stuff a lot, so this is really interesting to me. I don't know if he's just been grinding it out, if he has a lot of these maps memorized or anything like that, or if it's just a skill that I don't know about him. So I'm really interested to see this. I don't know if this is the first time that we have seen No Mod 5 played this weekend. I'm going to check that real quick, but it is a map that has been frequently the subject of lots and lots of bans. It is AR7 and very, very reading intensive. There's lots of really tricky cut stream patterns kind of all over the place in this map, and lots of patterns where you have the same spacing but different rhythms to play. And on AR7, that is so difficult to read. And this is actually the first time we've seen this weekend. It's been banned in 2 other matches out of 5.
Well, I mean, this should be interesting. I'm seeing that potentially Mastasz has an FC on this map. So we're going to see if he's really feeling that confident on it, or if Karumi's going to pull out another breakpoint. So far, so good. I mean, Mastasz with an early act drop, not going to matter too much, although these maps tend to be really short in this map pool this weekend. So the map is already a quarter of the way done. Yeah, already a quarter of the way done, but no breaks to speak of. Slight act drops on the side of Karumi, but both players finding it really comfortable on this intense reading double section.
Yeah, how are they reading the doubles into like double single taps so easily? Like, I don't understand. Here's more of that cut streamy stuff that we were talking about at the start of the map. And neither of them really giving an inch. It's just accuracy right now, creating the score lead for Mastasz, 98.7 to 96.5 for lolol234, as both of them hold on to the FC, still over 2/3 of the way into this pick. How are they... Blue, what, is this normal on AR7? Is this normal for us to see this? Because I don't feel like it is. I felt like this map was relatively hard, considering the pool.
I mean, considering the AR, yeah, it's kind of hard, but the patterns aren't really the hardest from experience. I do recognize this map now. I think I have an FC on this. And from experience, the patterns aren't too hard once you know the rhythm and know how to read them. Both players doing really well to hit the cut streams, though. Can be slightly tricky to switch into the next stream just because of the AR, but yeah, I mean, it's an active right now. Mastasz, are we seeing a double FC? No!
Oh, but they both break on the last pattern. Oh,
both break on the last pattern, but incredible play by both players. But look at the act by Mastasz. 8 100s to 26. That was the huge difference maker, honestly. Even though they both broke at roughly the same point, Mastasz just had infinitely better accuracy, which caused him to have almost 100k higher score, and he takes the first of his own picks to bring him 2-1.
Yeah, finally we see a normal point come through. It's not a break point. He wins on his own pick instead of on the opponent's, so solid stuff there. And I'm honestly gonna have to pay more attention to Mastasz low approach rate, I guess, because I really wasn't expecting the double low approach rate start for Mastasz. But here we go, mechanics pick for lolol234 going into a speed map.
Okay, here we go.
I feel like this is the Karumi special. Like, pick a speed map where, you know, the opponent doesn't necessarily think of you as a speed player, and then combo game your way through the entire map and FC with like 97% accuracy, right? It just happens every single time I see this guy play a speed map. He just FCs no matter what. No matter what. It could be like grand finals, so still FC with like 92% accuracy. He just knows how to game his way through.
An FC is an FC, and in a match like this, an FC is the best you could ask for. 100%. You know, I think I said this to you before, but Bubbleman used to say, never SS, never get good act in match. Never do it. It's a trap. Because you're going to focus too much on the act, and if you're able to just combo game it, you get a guaranteed high score.
Yeah.
And, you know, of course it's not guaranteed that everybody's going to FC in a match, so let's see if that consistency you're talking about really pulls through here for Karumi, because he's going to need to get another point on the board to keep the momentum neutral, considering the 2 breakpoints.
I'm still a little surprised to see him pick this into Mastasz, given that I kind of was expecting Mastasz to pick some of the mechanics picks in this pool. But they both got even accuracy right at the start, both right around that 95-96% accuracy mark after the sort of low ACK intro comes out from both of them. Nobody really getting high ACK on that intro across all of the matches we've seen this played.
Yeah, I mean, it's so tricky to be able to finger control stuff like this. And, you know, you're seeing it here, especially like all weekend. 95s across the board right now. Both players consistently comboing though. Hey,
double FC,
no
double FC,
breaks.
96% accuracy. First Ki is over. That's the easy Ki though. The second one is really where it starts to ramp up. You get so many more consecutive bursts starting in the second Ki, and that's really where the stamina drain in this map comes from. You know, 270 BPM 5-note bursts is something that the vast majority of top players can handle, right? But when you start to chain them together over and over and over again, that's really where the stamina starts to get drained out of most players. And you can see it, the 100 drops coming through for both of them during this section. As we get closer and closer to the end of it, both of them still holding on.
Oh my god,
okay.
And especially if you start to get nervous on this FC, your hand's gonna tense up, that stamina's gonna drain a little bit quicker. These bursts are so intense, man. No breaks at all. Are we gonna see almost another double FC? Don't do this to me.
Oh no, Mastasz breaks on one of the triples, and there goes Kurumi. There it is, the combo gamer, combo gaming once again, 96% accuracy, still holding the FC. Mastasz, to Kurumi's credit, couldn't pull off much better accuracy to boot, so this is just a straight up win for Kurumi in every sense of the word.
Wow.
Better accuracy to start, and still holding on to the FC.
Yeah, that consistency is killer, man. They saw it at the break too. Mastasz knows, unless, you know, disaster strikes for Kurumi, there's nothing he can do to get back into this point. And there it is again, a tempo reset, 2-2. Man, these players are playing out of their mind right now. Breakpoint, and taking both of their own points. Let's just hope he can close out the FC for the style points. Is he gonna do it? No! Right at the end, I'm sorry, Kurumi, but a million score.
Unlucky.
Huge play by Kurumi to take his own point there. It's 2-2, Dio.
It's 2-2, and just a really close match so far, honestly. Like, there's a lot that you could say about kind of the intro and the breakpoints getting traded back and forth, but all said and done, it is just a super close matchup between these two. Kurumi and Mastasz trading points back and forth. A couple of mishaps on the early picks, but after that, going as expected for both of them. And now Hard Rock 4 being picked up for Mastasz. This is why I was a little bit confused about Dice being picked for lolol234, because this is another speed map. This is a 230 BPM like burst and aim control map. It's 2013 style, really awkward aim gore shit mapping, and
Gotta love it.
yeah, I mean, this is why I thought the last pick was a little bit odd, and now I think this pick is a little odd because Mastasz just lost on speed and is gonna pick speed anyway. I guess just confidence on the map, and I feel like in a matchup between players like this, that confidence and comfort really means a lot.
Yeah, for sure. And I mean, he did beat out Kurumi on his own Hard Rock pick, so maybe he's feeling the confidence on the Hard Rock. You know, that is where he is most comfortable. That's where, you know, most of his top plays come from. What he plays the most, and that comfortability might be all he needs to take this third point.
Yeah, these are two players without really any glaring weaknesses, right? You can't point to any of the maps that we've seen so far and say, okay, that score was really bad, and there was a clear difference in comfort on the map, right? Both of them, honestly, doing really well on pretty much all of the maps. I think he just kind of flopped on the intro. I think he just flopped a little bit.
Oh man, you can tell this is like 2013. Look at those sliders, man.
Yeah, exactly. This was submitted in 2013 and never updated, and some of it shows. Some of it shows.
Oh,
but
dude, look at the sliders. Oh my lord.
But this is just kind of that map, though. You know, this is one of those relatively awkward, weird slider shape, gore shit speed maps, and it's something that works really well in Hard Rock because that aim is something that really gets emphasized in this map. You can't just be a speed player to be good on this. You also have to be a relatively good Hard Rock player at the same time. So Mastasz, I think, right at home on a pick like this.
Yeah, that aim consistency is really where he kind of thrives on this low CS, on this high CS, sorry. Oh, wow, actually dropping act lower than Kurumi now on that previous stream. Both players holding FCs or very near FCs in Kurumi's case. Again, looking like an insanely close point right now. I have no idea which way is this going to go, and they see it at the break. Only a 4K score difference right now. Halfway into the map, Mastasz still holding the FC.
And despite the early misses on that stream where lolol kind of flopped, still has the score lead because of the accuracy, right? Like, this is still winnable for either of these players because the misses for lolol were right at the beginning. The combo difference is, I think that's less than a 10 combo difference.
Yeah,
if I'm reading it right, like, it is basically
and there,
the same.
And there it is. There it is. That slight combo difference, though, has brought Mastasz 300 points ahead of Kurumi at the break. Even though there's an act disadvantage on his side, just that tiny little combo is giving him 300 points. So, and that's all it takes to win, though. If both of these players keep comboing the way they are, it's gonna come down to accuracy at the end of the day. And if Mastasz goes too low, then Kurumi's just gonna win it straight up. Oh man!
It's all gonna come down to the ending. It's all gonna come down to the ending. A little bit of an accuracy gain for Mastasz at the end there, and he's at 5,000 score, 5,700 score.
Man, this is so close.
It's pretty much as close as it gets right now. Kurumi can win off of Ak alone if only Mastasz drops a little bit here at the end, but that extra bit of combo does so much when it gets to the end of the map. Your score just starts to go up exponentially as you get closer and closer to an FC, so the accuracy has to be that much better for Kurumi to win, and it looks like Mastasz is going to be able to keep the accuracy at the end. Kurumi misses as well, and that's over 1 million for Mastasz. Very nicely done. Once again, winning his own pick.
Well played. Oh no, don't look at the act. Quick. Close it.
All right, there we go. We're off.
Okay.
We're off.
All right. Okay. Anyway, you know, nothing happened. Don't comment. I see that. No, you didn't see anything, guys.
Luckily for us, chat is not preserved on stream, so that we can move on to the next map and talk about a potential next pick for Kurumi, which I'm feeling like, okay, yeah, it's gonna be a tech map. It's gonna be the tech map.
I think so. I mean, that hidden 3 is banned out, looking like a no mod 4. I was just about to say. Yeah. Definitely a good pick for Kurumi. Something he should feel at home at. Oh, his computer died at the start. That's why. Okay, he must have just lagged at the start. I mean, it wouldn't have mattered anyway, because Mastasz ended up securing the full combo, but... yeah, definitely unlucky. I hope he's able to, you know, not lag on this map, because he's really going to need the point. Mastasz taking the lead. What? And again... this is Kurumi's bread and butter right now.
Yeah, these... honestly, anything really tech-focused, aim-control-focused are very, very solid for Kurumi. Very, very good player at all things non-standard, pretty much. The thing that makes him so scary is that he's also good at the mechanics picks, right? As we saw on DICE.
Oh,
so,
yeah.
Something like this, filled with really tricky cut streams, filled with super wonky slider shapes all over the place. Just kind of like peak 2022 mapping, right? Is this sort of map. Tons of really wacky slider shapes, finger control, cut streams, space streams, XL, decel stuff all over the place, and none of it comfortable whatsoever. It's something that tons of tech players are very familiar with.
Yeah, it's so easy to miss on as well, you know. So difficult to be able to hold combo through some of these really awkward and intense sections. I mean, look at these jumps as well. You know, very non-standard, and some of these sliders really hard to hit, just as Mastasz is showing us with the first break. lolol repeating the break with much worse accuracy as well. Looks like Mastasz is at home on some of these sliders, although he does find another break. That accuracy might have to carry him through. But we'll see if Kurumi can combo game again, just like on the DT3.
It's so far looking pretty good for the combo gamer. Mastasz, I think that might have been a Bancho miss, actually, because he does still have higher combo than Kurumi.
Yes, I think it might have been.
Still much higher accuracy as well, 98.8% accuracy now going into the slow section. There's a little bit of free combo during this part. I hesitate to say free, because you can miss on this section if you fall asleep at your keyboard, but... relatively free combo for both of these players before we begin the next hard section at about 3/4 of the way through. Even these streams in this slider are relatively easy compared to everything else, as Mastasz now cresting 99% accuracy, up quite a bit of score because of it. 60k plus for Mastasz is the score lead going into the last hard section now.
Yeah, any break is completely messed up for whoever does it. lolol gonna have to keep this combo. Mastasz really needs to break for him to take this point. Both players comboing through everything right now. Nobody's wanting to miss.
And this might be a actually decisive breakpoint, Blue. The first two we had were just traded back and forth on the first pick, but if the breakpoint comes through here for Mastasz, that is finally a decisive advantage for one of these two players, and it's going to be 4-2 for Mastasz. Yeah, it's done with.
There it is. Wow. Incredible combos by both players. Mastasz just edging it out there. That was so close. 50k is nothing at all on a map like this where you can miss and break literally everywhere. S rank for Kurumi as well. One miss by Mastasz. What a play by both players, man, and a huge breakpoint for Mastasz.
Yeah, that is massive. I mean, 54,000 score for Mastasz, and like you said, the breakpoint, I think really mattering here. It's finally something that gives a real lead over to one of these players. If Mastasz can consolidate it with this pick as well,
wait,
up 5-2.
Going into hidden again.
A best of 11. Yeah, going into another hidden map. Mastasz has just been picking all of the hidden reading stuff with that sole exception of the Hard Rock 3. I think it's surprising for me, for sure. I think maybe trying to pick into Kurumi's weakness a little bit, as lolol234 not necessarily known as a hidden reading player, instead getting known as more of a tech player, more of a relatively non-standard map player outside of that hidden pool, outside of that low approach rate reading maps. So to go into something like this, again, relatively dense AR9 hidden for about 3 minutes of relatively difficult, awkward aim all the way through, I think still Mastasz trying to prey on some of those weaknesses for lolol, and himself obviously a very good reading player, having picked all of these lower approach rate things in the hidden pool generally.
Yeah, and I mean, Mastasz has really good aim as well. You shouldn't sleep on that whatsoever. I'm not entirely sure about Kurumi here. He is more known for maybe flow aim type of maps with hidden. Not so much maybe your AR9, AR8 type of stuff. But I'm not entirely sure it will translate. We'll have to see, because, Mastasz has been playing incredibly consistently today. Just a little bit more than Kurumi. And that's been the difference maker, really, in this match today. Some of these sections get super intense, though, so watch out.
Yeah, a lot of the jumps in this are really, really awkward. Tons of really tricky angles, tons of anti-aim patterns where you go from really high spacing to very low spacing right after each other. And then near the end of the map, it switches from that to sort of a more pure mechanics-focused style where you get these massive cross-screen jumps all over the place in the ending. So, kind of a test of just your ability to aim at all with hidden and AR9 in this map. There's some early misses coming through from Mastasz, actually, as lolol234 holding on to the combo once again, first quarter of the way done. And that is combo lead to lolol.
We're potentially looking at another breakpoint here, dear. What is happening, man? These angles are so tricky, too. You can miss at any point during these. Especially on AR9, it's so tricky to be able to hit some of them. So far, so good for Kurumi, though. And he sees it at this break right now. He knows he has to keep this combo, and Mastasz really preying on a break now. Just about crossing the halfway point now. Kurumi not looking like he's wanting to break. Look at those angles, man. You gotta be really precise. Mastasz recovering nicely, though. 300 combo, just half of what Kurumi's been able to get on the full combo, but not gonna be enough if Kurumi's just playing like a monster still. Unlucky! Oh no! So that is the worst place to break for Kurumi right now. Mastasz with a 400 combo and a third of the map left. He knows it as well. This break is so important.
Let's see if Mastasz is able to hold. This is the hardest section of the map. This is where the awkward aim gets combined with that really high spacing that we were talking about at the start. More awkward aim for now, but you can see the spacing increase now into these back and forths. The sentimental skyscraper jumps as well. Mastasz hitting it all. No trouble with the 1-2s here at the end. Finally able to pull together a really decisive combo lead, and this might just be the comeback for Mastasz on this map. 99% accuracy still. Misses the 1/3 though! And that's Kurumi taking it. Kurumi wins off of that. Mastasz missed the 1/3, and that is GG on this map. The breakpoint comes through.
No way, Dio. No way we've just seen that. What? Don't do my heart like that.
He misreads the 1/3 and pays the price for it. 35k for Kurumi.
Wow. That is so unfortunate, but the best thing Kurumi could have hoped for, because he's still in this match. That breakpoint didn't happen. Oh my god. It's just the 1/3 diff. Holy. What a point though, dude. I'm speechless, man.
Yeah.
Mastasz had it in the bag.
That was very, very tricky for Mastasz at the end there. Just missing right at the end of the map on the 1/3. You hate to see it, but for lolol234, you love seeing that breakpoint come through by such a small margin, just barely able to take it. This is the map that I've been waiting for Kurumi to pick all match long, is Hard Rock 3.
There it is, man.
I think this is the best pick that Kurumi has in this pool. Very, very good. Like, this is the combo gamer's dream, right? You think this is an act test, looking at the map, listening to the song, seeing all of the tricky rhythms. No, it's actually an aim map. If you miss-aim anything, your act doesn't matter anyway, so who cares if you're FCing with 90% act or 95? You're still going to beat anyone with 98% in a one miss. So this is the kind of map where combo gamers reign supreme. And yes, you can focus on the accuracy, but if you're able to combo game it, if you have the aim control for something like this, that's what's going to end up putting you over the edge for the point. Something that lolol234 definitely has in his pocket.
Ooh, I'm feeling a tiebreaker, Dio. I'm feeling it. I'm excited, man. Okay. Kurumi, you gotta pull this through, man. Let's tie it back up. What a banger song to do it on as well. Alright, let's see who's really feeling it on the Hard Rock. Mastasz with the early break. These cut streams are so difficult, man. And like Dio was saying earlier, a combo gamer's dream. Yeah, just look at those split doubles, man.
Actually, the accuracy for lolol234 is way better than for Mastasz. 91% accuracy for Mastasz. I feel bad pointing it out, but I mean, this is still very good for Kurumi. He doesn't have to focus on the accuracy because Mastasz isn't able to really act this type of map either. So for Kurumi, this is the best of both worlds. You get slightly better accuracy, and you still have a map like this that is right up your alley in terms of the aim requirements. So very, very good pick for him, and we'll see if it ends up staying that way throughout the rest of this. Both of them hit that pattern with the ridiculous cut double wiggle stream there. The like loop-de-loop cut doubles in that stream catch so many people off, and neither of them are really getting tripped up by the 1/6 afterwards in this section of the map. And now, 2/3 of the way through, A rank FC for Mastasz, S rank FC for lolol. Let's see if either of them miss on the end, because if they do, it's basically all over.
Mastasz actually missed right at the start, by the way.
GG.
Immediately at the start, yeah.
GG.
So, no matter the combo, if they both combo to the end here, it's going to be Kurumi's point automatically, and Mastasz has to combo this. There's no other way. Man, I don't think he's going to be able to do it. I think Kurumi's took the point right now. Just about coming into the ending. Nobody's taking their foot off the gas, and there it is.
Very nice full combo for Kurumi. Wow.
Round of applause for Kurumi, man. What an FC. Such an unfortunate miss right at the start for Mastasz. Great recovery by him, though. And I mean, that's all it takes. 40 combo and a little bit of accuracy, and the game's all tied up.
I think that might be the first FC we've had on this map all weekend. Some pattern on this map has claimed basically everyone's combo. I'm going to have to double check that. But I think just from what I've seen, that's the first full combo we've had on this map all weekend. So very, very solid play from Kurumi. And that makes me question this pick a little bit for Mastasz, the Nomad 3 coming out. It's an alt map. We just played an alt map that you lost. So I'm a little concerned about this map. Granted, it is a little bit different from the Hard Rock 3 that we just saw. There's not nearly as big of a focus on accuracy, on the cut doubles, on things like that in this map. It's much more clear cut in how the flow aim is tested. It's almost like super low BPM space streams in this map for a lot of it. It transitions into some more snappy patterns the later the map goes on. So Mastasz, I think, maybe just picking off of pure comfort for something like this, as yes, it's a little bit similar to some of the other maps that we've seen come out just recently that lolol234 has won, but I think this is still probably something that Mastasz is very good with. He's a very good Nomad player in particular as well. Was a Nomad main before he started playing the Hard Rock, so definitely something that, you know, generally mod comfort is going to be there. A good flow aim player as well, so it's not like the skill sets aren't there for this map. It's just, I think this late in the pool, everything is going to feel like a toss-up because there's just that few maps left.
Yeah, and, you know, Mastasz known for his space stream skill. And as you said, this map, kind of low BPM space streams. We'll have to see if he's feeling consistent on it. But, you know, that last FC really just speaks to Kurumi's ability as a player. You know, we talked about it pre-game, how good he was on those type of maps. And he pulled it through, looking to take the 5th point and secure a tiebreaker for himself at the very least. Mastasz finding the early break, not looking like he's having a good time so far. Kurumi maybe riding the high off that FC, and wow, just look at those patterns, man. Okay, both players seeming to, you know, find their footing, getting a little bit comfortable, both 99s on the board. Already a third of the way through, though. Again, it's looking like the same situation as the last map. Mastasz slightly lagging behind in combo and really needing to not have any breaks. Combo until the end and hope, pray that Kurumi misses in order to, you know, preserve his chances at a tiebreaker.
Yeah, this is a really tough spot for Mastasz to be in, though, because with that early miss, I mean, all of this first half is relatively easy compared to the diff spike that's coming up. You've got a really, really tricky back and forth pattern, followed by a slider stream, followed by some 1-6. There we go. There's the miss on the back and forth and slider stream from Lolol, though. That's the diff spike I was talking about. And there goes the combo. We've got one more little diff spike coming up right after this that focuses on 1/6. But if Mastasz can make it through that, he's guaranteed the point.
Oh my god, Mastasz! 99.6, perfectly comboing that section.
And there it is. Made it through the second diff spike, and that pretty much guarantees the point.
Oh my.
There goes Lolol's combo once again, and that for sure guarantees it. Very, very good score from Mastasz, and Lolol just not able to combo through the hardest parts of the map.
Mastasz coming in clutch when he absolutely needed it most. Picking that Nomad 3, we weren't sure about it, but the space stream skill really coming in clutch. Mastasz secures tiebreaker with an incredible 869,000 score. Man, 3 100s as well. That's insane to me. That map is crazy hard. Well played.
We're gonna count that as an FC, right? We're gonna count that as an FC. That was a tactical miss at the start, right? He missed on purpose to get rid of the nerves, obviously.
Oh, I know all about those, man. Don't you worry.
Yeah. Of course.
Yeah, it's tactical. It's for a purpose, you know. I didn't miss because I'm bad. Don't worry.
No, definitely not. All right, not too many maps left. We got Hidden 4, Hard Rock 1, DT1, and DT2. Hard Rock 1, DT1 are both aim maps. It's a Hard Rock aim map and a DT aim map. That's pretty clear cut. Hidden 4 is like a flow-aimy tech map. In Hidden, you have a lot of really weird cut triple patterns in that map, or like snap aim triple patterns all over that map, or snap aim doubles. And DT2 is just a DT stamina map, 225 BPM pure stamina, pretty much impossible to miss aim. I feel like out of those, Lolol is probably looking at the Hard Rock 1 But I could see, honestly, like a DT1 or the Hidden 4 as well. I don't know that lolol wins the stamina test against Mastasz. I would probably not challenge Mastasz to a stamina test.
Oh, wow. Okay. Hidden 4. See, I was going to say I have maybe a little bit of insider info. I was hearing Kurumi say before the match he doesn't think Mastasz can play high AR. However, not opting for the DT. However, opting for Hidden 4. I mean, this map is honestly great. I love this map so much. And honestly, I like this pick by Kurumi, you know? As we said, more well known for his sort of flow, streamy aim type of hidden maps instead of the maps we've been playing today. I mean, it's got to work. It's his last hope at securing the tiebreaker, and I desperately want to see it. I know everybody in chat does as well. This has been an absolute banger of a match, though.
I'm rooting for our first tiebreaker of the weekend, man. If it doesn't go to tiebreaker in this match, when else is it going to go to tiebreaker, for God's sake? We got to see one on this match. I'm really hoping for it. lolol234 is hoping for it, that's for sure. The higher seeded player now down 4-5 in this matchup. Seed 6 for lolol234, looking to preserve that top 8 seeding at least for one round. You do not want to drop into loser's bracket first round in this tournament because it is devilish down there in the loser's bracket. Man. You do not want to face off against people with the threat of elimination in your second match of the tournament. So this is a do or die map for lolol234. There's a very, very difficult section after the intro in this map. I think probably the most difficult section is the first hard part in this map, where you have really, really tricky slider aim combined with the snap aim triples, combined with a couple of other things, and then finally it starts to slow down a little bit where you get really fast repeat sliders at about 700 combo or so. And from there, I think a lot of it is still predictable, but you can still break anywhere in this map. There's so many hard parts, and it's contrary to how a lot of other maps in this pool have been relatively short, 4.5 minutes long, and there goes Mastasz missing on the first cut stream in the map.
Yeah, and I mean, if you look at the accuracies, you can tell, like, Kurumi's feeling so comfortable on something like this. I think he's just been waiting to be able to pick this. And I mean, it's showing. Mastasz 95% arc, a quarter of the way into the map now. Okay, the map's about to pick up.
Here we go. Here's that first difficult part I was talking about. There's the cut streams in this part. The slider aim as well. Those are all cut streams onto the slider aim. Both also breaks. Both of them match. And here's more of that really tricky cut aim that we were talking about before the map started. Basically, no combo lead, no accuracy. Well, accuracy lead for lolol. Ever so slight combo lead for Mastasz, but I prefer the accuracy lead right now, 98.5. Drops the combo again, though, and that is big for Mastasz. This is potentially the comeback on this map for him.
Mastasz, he has to hold this. He has to hold it. No! And he breaks as soon as I say that. Kurumi now with the combo lead by 100, and the 1% act lead. He's still in the lead on score by 30,000. Man, this is so intense. We're about to cross the halfway point, and this is anybody's pick at this point. I have no idea what's going to happen.
There's another Mastasz, break of misread from Mastasz on that pattern. Misreads the transition into the sliders.
Oh, that was not good. On a lower intensity section as well. Okay, some free combo here, hopefully, for Kurumi. Barring any misreads. Mastasz cursor dancing. He knows he really has to step it up right now. Oh, turn it up, I should say. Pun intended that time.
There you go. There you go. Yeah, big combo lead, though, for lolol. So even if Mastasz knows that, all he can really do is pray for a miss here before the tiebreaker is guaranteed. As lolol234 really just hoping to keep some combo during this back section. The big combo going into the free section right here is so huge for lolol234 as well. This is all just free score for him going into the ending. And again, the beginning hard part in this map is harder than this second part. I don't want to say significantly harder because people can still miss in this back section.
Well, we'll see.
But
I mean, oh dude, this is so nerve-wracking.
Okay, they both hit that.
The player's hitting that space stream. Oh my god.
Yeah, that part's not easy. It plays pretty well, but it's not easy.
Will Kurumi break, though? That's the question. Mastasz needs it to happen, and he needs it to happen now.
And Kurumi, this kind of patterning is why I said this section is not quite as difficult as the start, because a lot of these are relatively simple to hit. If you are not all that nervous, if you're not shaking, you can hit a lot of this. before we get into the really tricky stuff right afterwards.
I think he's done it. I think he secured the tiebreaker. I don't think there's anything particularly of note that's hard right now after this point. Umi really pulling through now. Barring any disaster, I think he's done it. I think we're going to tiebreaker.
That is pretty much guaranteed tiebreaker now. We're in the cooldown section of this map. There's over a 120,000 score lead for lolol234. And we are finally getting our first tiebreaker of the weekend. lolol234 and Mastasz facing off on the very last map in the pool, Iberico Buta by Taichi Hiyama.
And there it is. I mean, what a play by Kurumi. He needed that. And there was no other time for it. He secures the tiebreaker. Man, I called it. I called it, man. I am so excited for this. This match has been incredible. No map, apparently. Yeah, from Kurumi.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Might be an issue. We'll see. I mean, hey, sometimes sight read is the best read. That's what I've always said.
That's true. That's true. Sometimes sight read is best read. We'll see if it ends up being best read for Kurumi on this one. He's gonna need a best read on this map. 180 BPM is kind of the baseline for this map, but this is really very heavily focused on sort of ulti flow aim patterns, snap aimy jumps later on into the map as well. You've got finger control in this map. You've got some speed sections in this map as well. Some very slow or small speed sections. It's just kind of a test of a lot of different things. I think the one thing that this map doesn't really do is like slider tech, for example. But anything else you're going to find in the no mod pool of most tournaments, you're going to find in this map. Apparently, lolol234 has left to test offset, which, you know what, fair enough. You don't want to go into the map and realize your offset is off by like plus 12, and then you're just screwed on accuracy for the whole rest of the map. So
especially on
doing it first.
Yeah, especially on a rhythm intensive map like this one, you know, you want to make sure, you know, you're at least hitting accurately, if anything. But as we've seen, Kurumi incredibly able to combo some of these maps, so potentially those mechanics are really going to carry him through this. Not sure how much Mastasz has practiced this, and you know, we're going to see. It's all going to be revealed within the next 5 or so minutes, I think. Yeah. Here we go. Oh man, I'm so excited. This has been such a hype match so far. Both of these players playing out of their minds, breakpoints all over the place, incredible scores, FCs, but it's got to come to an end now, with either Kurumi or Mastasz moving on to the next round of the tournament, the round of 8 in the winners bracket, and the other will unfortunately have to go to the losers bracket, which, might I say, is an absolute death trap.
Yeah, losers bracket in this tournament is very, very scary. It's very, very scary. You've got just tons of ridiculous competitors in the losers bracket. In fact, the loser of this match, winner and loser of this match, would be facing off against winner or loser of our next match as well. And neither Amamiya Kokoro nor Bartek are an easy opponent for either of these players, that's for sure. So,
definitely not.
Yeah, you really want to be in winner's bracket. You don't want that pressure of elimination on you, as both of these players holding pretty well on the first 500 combo of this map or so. Neither player is slouched on the flow aim, and holding pretty solid on the more ulti sections of this pick.
Yeah, I mean, no giant act disparity to speak of. Both players looking fairly comfortable on this. Although Mastasz, oh my god, I have no idea. Oh wait, Bancho. It was Bancho.
Oh, thank God. Oh, okay.
We're fine. We're fine. Okay, crisis averted. We're fine. Fairly slow section now, though. Both players, you know, barring any Bancho interference, are doing okay. Oh wow, those bursts are kind of evil to sight read. Oh my god.
That's 1/8 triple on that, by the way. I think that's a 1/8.
Evil.
I think those are 1/8s. I can't actually tell. I can't remember.
Man, that is evil to be sight reading. Both players hitting them though. Mastasz with a very slight ACK advantage.
Oh, and we have it for Kurumi.
The
We're
first
going to be in the same from Mastasz soon. There it is.
There
The
it
jumps
is.
catch him as well. Both
Oh
players
my
are basically
God.
just trading it back and forth. The act drops for Mastasz are huge, though. Neither of them giving up too much on the speed section, but 94% now for Mastasz, and lolol actually comboing after that initial break does find a
But then
little
he
miss
breaks
now.
straight after.
But look at the
What
act
is this
lead.
match,
Look at the
dude?
act lead. 2% act for lolol coming out of that more difficult section.
What is this match, dude? They're just trading breaks left, right, and center. As soon as we think Kurumi has a convincing lead, he breaks. Mastasz takes the combo, he breaks. And the same thing happens again. What are we witnessing right now? Okay. It's coming down to a slight lull. No breaks here, hopefully. Mastasz, very slight combo lead, offsets the round about 2% act difference that Kurumi has over him. It's not a third of the way left. Only a 10,000 score difference roughly as well. Literally any break, any act drop.
It's being offset by...
Ooh.
Basically, the combo and act are offsetting each other. There's a 2%
Yeah.
act lead for Kurumi, but there's a big combo lead for Mastasz as well.
We have
This
a deadlock
10,000
though in
score lead
score.
is pretty much staying put.
Yeah, absolute deadlock currently.
Oh, no.
Oh, and there it is, Kurumi! Mastasz could be taking this right now. The last quarter of the map. He has an insane combo lead, but he breaks
Mastasz
it!
misses too!
Yeah,
Oh my god,
identical
man!
score!
It keeps
Identical
happening!
Score.
It keeps happening!
Identical! We have a 1,000 point difference right now. What is happening?
It just keeps happening. They keep missing at the exact same point as one another. They keep trading during all of the hard sections in this map. As
This can't be happening.
neither of them really is willing to give an inch. The accuracy still in the favor of lolol, and combos held the same means this is favored for Kurumi. If combos are held by both players, Kurumi will end up winning it with that, almost 2% accuracy lead. Mastasz really needs to pray for a break to come out from lolol234 in order to advance into the quarterfinals. We're getting down to the wire here, Blue. It's like the last eighth of the map or so. There's maybe 30 seconds left here.
I can't take it. I cannot take it right now. Oh my god. 5,000 score.
Oh,
Mastasz
no.
finds a break. It's Kurumi's map. Kurumi's done it.
That
There's
has
no
to
way
be
he
it.
can come back. That has to be it. Kurumi's done it. Kurumi coming back. Secured the tiebreaker and he takes it right at the end. That's so unfortunate for Mastasz, but Kurumi coming in clutch when he absolutely had to. It had to be right now. There was no other time. And Mastasz knows it. Wow. Well played. Both players. So much heart. So much skill. But at the end of the day, Kurumi comes out on top. And he will be advancing to the round of 8. Mastasz, unfortunately, we're going to have to say goodbye to you in the winner's bracket. And we'll see you in the loser's bracket. Oh, dear man. What? I don't know what to say.
It was just such a ridiculously close match for both of these players. I mean, don't forget that lolol was down 4-2 in this matchup and still managed to pull off the comeback, win 4 out of the last 5 maps, including the tiebreaker, in order to advance into the winner's bracket. A bit of a tough start, right? Lost 4 out of the first 6 maps, but the back half of this match for lolol234 just going so well.
Yeah, like, man, what a comeback by Kurumi. Both players playing out of their minds. FCs across the board, and I couldn't have told you who would have won. I really couldn't. That's how close it was throughout the whole match.
Yeah.
Breakpoints left, right, and center. Points switching right at the last moment. And it all comes to a head right here with Kurumi staying in the winner's bracket and Mastasz fighting for his tournament life in the loser's bracket against who will be determined in the next match, right?
Yeah, it is going to be that next matchup between Bartek and Amamiya Kokoro starting in 4 minutes. We're going to be getting right into it. This match went down to the wire, so we're going to be getting right into the next one. Before we get in there, we're going to take a look at the brackets. I'm just waiting for an update on the bracket scenes so that we can look at the updated bracket. But yeah, just incredible match, honestly, between lolol and Mastasz. I mean, There's not much else to say. The comeback from lolol was really awesome to watch, and Mastasz starting off the match with some really interesting picks in those low ARs. I mean, just kind of unexpected, I think, for a lot of people, definitely myself included, to see the low approach rate maps be sort of the first pick for Mastasz, but they did end up working out.
Yeah, I mean, that was a huge surprise, I think, to everybody. We were mainly expecting maybe like a No Mod 2, you know, some of the hard rock picks, but I don't even know, man. I don't think he could have done much more. It's just, you break at just the wrong time, and it flips the entire match, you know? The story of the match could have been entirely different if, you know, for example, Mastasz didn't break maybe 50, 100 combo ahead, you know? And that's just the way it goes. Kurumi takes it, and
sometimes it is.
Man, what a match.
So good luck to Kurumi in his next matchup against the winner of Amamiya Kokoro versus Bartek, and good luck to Mastasz in his next matchup against the loser of that upcoming match. We are going to get a couple of other commentators in here in just a moment. Blue and I are going to be stepping out for our next couple of commentators, Chilia Parrot and Shiba.
I think I will be staying, actually. I think Chilia has said he's going to give me some more time on the commentary. He's going to get some food, and I think he will be joining in the match afterwards. So I think we might have a double UK cast.
All right.
This next match.
We get both two of our UK casters on. We'll get Shiba in just a moment. For now, we're going to go ahead and just play some music, update a couple of things, and get right into it. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back in just a moment.